are Ashland Spin slip-ons. If you ever have had Ashland bottoms, which I have several, this is just another little spin on another look on the Ashland. I know. Sometimes it's like I'm just, you know,
I love
I have the worst humor.
No, you don't.
I can't
you
tell
have
a
the
joke
best
to
laugh.
save my soul. But anyway, we have some great colors for you, and we will start up with navy blue right here. I'm going to show you the navy next to the black, so hopefully you can see right there a little difference. This is the navy, this is the black, and then we also are going to have tan, and then we also have pewter. And the tan is just a beautiful, you know, kind of a cognac color, but then here's the pewter, and the pewter is your only metallic, and it can really go from bronze to gold to silver. I mean, it can really go anywhere in between because it's pewter. All right, so let's talk about this. I'm going to hand you this one.
Thank you.
Tell me about that Ashland bottom. Let's start with the bottom first.
So again, we name all of our shoes at Clark's just like we name our kids. We give them two names, so a first name and a middle name. The first name is the outsole. So maybe you've heard of the Ashland Lane or the Ashland Ray. This low wedge is so incredibly popular because it is so wearable. It's also one of the very first bendables bottoms that we ever brought to QVC. But the magic with the Ashland Spin is this gorgeous, gorgeous upper. Look at how the leather weaves together. It's kind of a Mary Jane meets a fisherman's sandal. You have gorgeous cutout work. You also have this cutout detail all along the trim. And when we go to our models, we'll see this creates a beautiful X, a beautiful V. It's extremely elongating, and then you have that hook and loop closure, so that's how you're getting in and out.
And it's adjustable. Now here's what you need to know. This is available in narrow as well as medium and wide. So narrow, medium, and wide widths. In the medium width, you have sizes 5 through 12, whole and half sizes. In the wide, 6 to 12, but in the narrow, 7 to 12. So 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, up to the 12. So these are great because if you do have a narrow foot, it's nice to be able to buy them in the narrow. Here are your colors. That is the tan right there. This is that pewter. We also have the black, and we have the navy. Now, exactly how I have these on is how I like to wear my Ashland shoes.
Look how fabulous.
Because to me, if you're going to wear a skirt with tights, then one of the best shoes you can put it with is one of these kind of it's not a flat, it's not like a ballerina slipper because it has a little bit of a heel, but it really is just a great look, almost a schoolgirl look.
Yeah, very schoolgirl chic, but this is that V that I'm talking about right in the front. You'll see it's very elongating. Everything is lengthened, so you might assume you have a heel on underneath, but you don't. You're actually comfortable enough in a flat. Also, perfect transition shoe. You could wear this now with your tights, especially in that black color, and then come spring and summer, wear it barefoot. And again, workplaces where you can't have open toe, you can wear this easily and still have that comfort. A lot of narrows ask me, what can I wear in the summer? And this is where I direct them.
That's a great idea. And the interior, now this is bendable, so it's got the bendables bottom, but even the interior, nicely padded, as you would always expect the Clarks. I'm glad you wore that, Amy, without the socks. So we could see what it looks like on the bare feet.
I mean, Amy's showing it exactly how you're gonna transition into this. So again, and come spring and summer, you're going to see a lot of jeans, culottes, skirts, lots of things that are designed to show off the footwear. So you're not going to see a ton of those big bell bottoms that cover the shoes or those long trousers. You're going to see lots of things that show off the style. How fabulous to show it off in this. And I always say, if you don't know what color, go with this pewter because it is so versatile. It almost can be worn with any metal.
Anything. Yeah, I actually own a couple of pewter shoes, Clark's shoes, and for that simple reason, that kind of like no matter what I'm wearing, if I don't want to look matchy, with the shoe, I can put the pewter on and it goes with it. Hey, by the way, I just want to let you know too that we've sold 175,000 of these. I also want to just say this. I mean, I said it has a schoolgirl look, but many of us, and I have had this in the past, where if your daughter actually goes to like a private school and she has to have kind of a shoe like this, but maybe she wants a little different shoe than everybody else, or whatever. It's half the time you go and buy the shoes they want you to buy and they're like double this price. This is really nice to be able to have because we've got all the sizes from 5 to 12 and the 3 different widths, narrow, medium, and wide. So this is a great shoe for her to have, and it's going to hold together even after wearing, so because it's Clark's.
It's funny, in the store, when I'm in the Manhattan store in particular, a lot of 13-year-old girls come in with their parents and they need an all navy or an all black shoe.
That's right.
And we all and they get excited because they actually get an adult shoe. They're not in a little girl store anymore.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. I like that. It really makes a lot of sense. Here are your colors again. And one thing I will just mention too that I kind of noticed, you can see obviously the contrast stitching. There's really a lot of details on these shoes that for $18 a month, you really don't fully appreciate it until you get it home. But look at the inside as well. That's where you can see all of that padding that's in there. It looks comfy and it is comfy. You see this extra padding that's under the heel? I always appreciate that. I mean, these are great. This is the black. That's what I'm wearing. Here's that pewter. Then we also have it in the tan, like a British tan, and then we have it in the navy blue, and that's the set right there. Keep in mind, narrows. If you need narrow, this is your time to do it.
Yes.
Right.
Yay.
We got one other narrow shoe coming up, and it will be a cloud stepper.
Right.
For the first time. In the meantime, we've got more good things, but we've got some outdoor boots coming up next. And this will be the last month at this featured price. Now, I actually own these.